Michael J. Fox finally comes out about James Garner at the age of 64. On June 9th, Michael Andrew Fox was born Michael J. Fox, 1961 in the Canadian province of Alberta, joining a lively and close-knit family at birth. Michael's upbringing was greatly impacted by his father, William Fox, a devoted police officer who eventually served in the Canadian Armed Forces. He embodied responsibility, discipline, and a quiet fortitude. His mother, Phyllis, brought warmth, inventiveness, and a profound respect for the arts into the home. She was an actress in her younger years before becoming a payroll clerk. Michael was the fourth kid in a vibrant family of five, surrounded by siblings, a brother, and three sisters. His sociable nature, sense of humor, and innate confidence, qualities that would later define his on-screen charm, were formed by this busy home setting. The Fox family led an itinerant existence, regularly moving from one part of Canada to another due to his father's lengthy military career. Because of the frequent transfers, Michael was exposed to a diverse range of people, environments, and cultural experiences, which helped him develop adaptability and a flexible mindset, two traits that would be extremely useful in the entertainment sector. After years of moving, the family eventually made their home in Burnaby, a British Columbian suburb of Vancouver, in 1971 after William Fox retired from the Canadian Forces. During his early teens, this relocation gave Michael the stability he had never truly experienced before, strengthening his sense of belonging and community. Growing up in Canada, where hockey is essentially ingrained in the national culture, Michael became deeply in love with ice hockey and fostered aspirations to play in the National Hockey League. Desperate to establish himself, he practiced on frozen ponds for hours after idolizing elite athletes. But his diminutive size turned out to be a major barrier to playing competitive hockey. Nevertheless, the sport gave him a spirit of competition, grit, and perseverance. Michael started to find new interests that spoke to him even more as he approached adolescence. He became interested in performing, music, and artistic expression. He picked up the guitar and showed a natural gift for amusement, turning to acting as a potent way to release his passion and creativity. Michael decided to try out for the Canadian television series Leo and Me, which is produced by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, or CBC, at the age of 15 since his interest in acting had become so strong. He ultimately landed the job after impressing the casting crew with his timing, energy, and undeniable spark despite his youth and lack of experience. The position gave him the early training grounds for his future career and served as his official entrance to professional acting. He continued to play parts in sitcoms, local theater performances, and other American film shoots that were held in Canada throughout the course of the following 3 years. His confidence and range grew as a result of these encounters, gradually laying the groundwork for the breakthrough that would transform his life. At the age of 18, Michael relocated to Los Angeles to pursue acting full-time because he was determined and believed in his abilities. He persevered despite the difficult early years, which were full of modest, frequently unmemorable parts and financial insecurity. When he was cast as Alex P. Keaton on NBC's popular comedy Family Ties, which ran from 1982 until 1989, everything changed. He became one of the most famous faces on television right away because to his portrayal of the endearing, traditional, overachieving youngster. He gained considerable industry recognition and became well known over his 7 years on the show, winning 3 Emmys and a Golden Globe. He formally changed his name to Michael J. Fox during this time, adding the J in honor of actor Michael J. Pard. Michael's popularity on TV quickly led to significant movie prospects. He solidified his global renown in 1985 by playing Marty McFly in Robert Zemeckis' smash hit film Back to the Future. The film's heart, humor, and inventive storytelling made it a cherished cultural phenomenon. Michael won millions of admirers with his captivating and upbeat performance. His reputation as a prominent star of the 1980s was further cemented when two sequels were released in 1989 and 1990 as a result of the film's enormous success. His ascent to fame as a teenager was furthered by a series of iconic appearances in movies, including the bright corporate comedy The Secret of My Success, 1987, the grim drama Light of Day, 1987, and Teen Wolf, 1985, in which he blended comedy and heart. In Brian De Palma's powerful Vietnam War drama Casualties of War, 1989, he also demonstrated his dramatic range and won praise from critics for his portrayal of more nuanced, somber characters. Fox was given the devastating diagnosis of Parkinson's disease around this time. Despite the heartbreaking news, Michael, who is renowned for his optimism and fortitude, decided not to let it ruin his career. He kept up his acting career, appearing in humorous and well-liked movies including Doc Hollywood, 1991, For Love or Money, 1993, Life with Mikey, 1993, and Greedy, 1994. His long-standing partner and Family Ties founder, Gary David Goldberg, presented him with a fresh opportunity in 1996 because he refused to let his sickness define or limit him. Michael returned to primetime television with the starring part in the political comedy series Spin City. Both fans and critics were enthralled by his portrayal of Deputy Mayor Mike Flaherty, which served as a reminder of why he was still regarded as one of television's most cherished celebrities. In 1996, Michael gave another outstanding performance as Frank Bannister in Peter Jackson's spooky thriller The Frighteners, which is considered to be his last significant live-action cinema role. Despite the steady slowdown in his on-camera appearances, he persisted in using voice acting to give characters life. His voice acting credits includes parts in Disney's animated adventure Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Lost in San Francisco, Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, and its sequel Homeward Bound 2. Michael received numerous Emmy nominations and accolades for his well-received cameos in TV series in the years that followed, including Scrubs 2004, Boston Legal 2006, Rescue Me 2009, and The Good Wife 2010. His timeless brilliance, flawless timing, and amazing capacity to adjust in spite of health issues were all on display in every performance. Michael made a name for himself as an author in addition to being an actor, penning 3 incredibly moving and intimate novels. A memoir, Lucky Man, 2002. 2009, Constantly Looking Up. 2010s, and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Future. His fight with Parkinson's illness, his will to hold on to hope, and the lessons he discovered about fortitude, thankfulness, and finding purpose despite adversity are all chronicled in each piece. On July 16, 1988, Michael J. Fox wed Tracy Pollan, his co-star from Family Ties. One of Hollywood's most enduring love tales, the union started off as a modest courtship behind the scenes of the popular sitcom. A lifelong relationship characterized by loyalty, respect for one another, and an unwavering dedication to overcoming any obstacle together began with their wedding, which took place in a small ceremony in Vermont. Particularly after Fox was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease a few years later. Fox and Pollan created a solid, grounded marriage based on shared values, putting family first, and an unspoken understanding that each of them would always be the other's greatest source of strength, despite the demands of celebrity and the uncertainties that frequently accompany careers in the entertainment industry. They became parents to 4 kids together. Additionally, Fox has frequently discussed how becoming a father had a significant impact on his perspective on life, affecting everything from how he approached his work to the upbeat attitude he became notoriety for. Only a year after their wedding, in 1989, their first son, Sam Fox, was born, filling their family with happiness and a renewed sense of purpose. In 1995, they welcomed twin daughters, Aquina Kathleen and Skylar Francis, who doubled their already lively household's vitality charm, and laughter. With the birth of their youngest daughter, Esme Ambell, in 2001, Fox and Pollan completed their family and gained expertise in juggling personal and professional obligations while parenting children through various life stages, from infancy to young adulthood. At the age of 64, Michael J. Fox made the decision to finally talk candidly and extensively about the renowned actor James Garner, who had subtly inspired him for decades. Fox had expressed his appreciation for Garner for many years, but he had never gone into great detail about the emotional significance of that admiration. Fox decided it was time to pay Garner the respect he felt the actor had always deserved after considering a lengthy life and career characterized by both successes and setbacks. According to Fox, James was more than simply a Hollywood legend. He was one of the few individuals in our industry who truly understood what it meant to be dignified, humorous, and graceful under duress. The tone of his remarks suggested that he had not only seen Garner's career from a distance, but had also studied, profited from, and applied its lessons to his own life. Fox remembered how, even prior to their collaboration, he saw Garner as a model for how to be a good person and a celebrity. He remarked, "I grew up watching him. He had an effortless masculinity and charm that didn't require loudness. He was strong without flaunting it and humorous without trying." Garner represented a different, but no less effective method of controlling the screen for Fox, who became well known for portraying animated, young, talkative characters. Deeply genuine, grounded, and subtle, Fox saw right away that Garner wasn't dependent on showmanship or bluster. He depended on genuineness instead. Fox never forgot what he said. Fox acknowledged feeling intimidated when they eventually met. "This guy is everything I've admired for years," I thought as I entered the set. "What happens if he proves to be different?" But Fox realized his concerns were unwarranted when Garner shook his hand and smiled. As expected, Garner was kind, witty, and laid back. The epitome of ego-free professionalism. Fox said, "He treated me like an equal, not like a child, not like a self-proving individual. It meant the world to me that he gave me a sense of belonging." Fox highlighted how uncommon that kindness may be in a cutthroat field, particularly from someone of Garner's caliber. Fox also discussed Garner's personal philosophy, which had a profound effect on him. He was not overly concerned with celebrity. Fox made a note. He completed the task. He arrived prepared. After that, he returned home to resume his normal life. When the demands of celebrity and the early stages of Parkinson's disease intersected in agonizing ways during the height of Fox's own success, he struggled to maintain that balance. Fox was able to maintain his own priorities by using Garner's example, which emphasized the importance of living outside of the camera. He remarked, "James taught me that being a good actor is great, but being a good person is better." Fox could still clearly recall one such memory. A quiet conversation between takes. He said to me, "Kid, don't let this business convince you you're less than you are." Fox was unaware of the significance of those statements at the time. Fox held on to that straightforward bit of advice years later when his sickness became known and the industry started treating him differently. It served as a reminder that circumstances, rumors, or even a diagnosis do not define one's identity. Character defines it. According to Fox, James saw individuals. He was blind to labels. He saw no issues. He caught sight of the individual before him. Fox was thankful to have known Garner as a friend, co-worker, and fan as he reflected on the past. Fox admitted, "I wish I'd told him more. I wish I had expressed how much his generosity helped me get through difficult times." However, Fox hoped that by speaking up at last, he was providing Garner with the sincere recognition he deserved. "He was one of the greats," Fox murmured, "not only on television, but in real life as well, and I will always be appreciative of the example he established." Michael J. Fox is a talented musician in addition to an actor. He can play the harmonica and guitar, and at charity events, he has been known to jam with well-known musicians. Michael J. Fox has remained upbeat and humorous despite being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He frequently incorporates his Parkinson's symptoms into his acting performances, demonstrating fortitude and poise in the face of difficulty. Fox is a strong supporter of medical research and founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation to aid in the search for a Parkinson's disease cure. He has raised millions of dollars for awareness and research through his charity.